Pradeep, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Okay, I am going to discuss about the power electronics. Okay, today in this power electronics, we are discussing about these kind of the contents. So first one is for an introduction. Then block diagram, then application, then types, finally rectifier. Okay. In this power electronics, what is the introduction for the power electronics? Say every field of electrical energy consists of the three major parts. Okay, one is for electronics, then control and power. Based on the three parts is combined with your whole of the electrical energy. So in this part we will take for as a electronics and power. So in this power electronics is combined partially for electronics and partially for a power. Okay. So this is the general basics of your electronics. Okay. So where we are using this electronics means, so in each and every part, all the electrical parts is combined with your electronics parts. Okay. So each and every part, every field we are using for as a electronics, power electronics. Okay. So in general, we will take for a residential, then commercial, then transportation, then telecommunication, etc. Okay, in all the field, all the field works based on the power electronics. Okay, so then next point is for us a block diagram. So what is the block diagram for the power electronic system? In power electronic system, the first major part is for a converter, that is the power converter. This power converter is operated by using the source, that is named for as a electrical source. The electrical source is normally as far as a AC or as a DC. In this power converter will be controlled by using the control unit. The control unit, the input is for as a reference signal. Then this power converter operated by using the application. That application depends upon the load. So whatever application you need, you have to add it. Okay. So this is for the general. This is like as far as a open loop. If you have for a control unit, definitely we need for us a feedback. The feedback will be get from your output side. Feedback signal. So every power electronic system combine both power converter and control unit. So then after that the load will be vary, depends upon your application. So this is our block diagram, basic block diagram for your power electronic system. Then next is for us types. So what is the different types of the power electronic system? system. The power electronic system consists for diode rectifier, AC to DC converter, then AC to AC converter, then DC to AC converter, then DC to DC converter, finally static switches. The AC to DC converter also have for the another name is for as a rectifier. Then AC to AC converter for as a voltage regulator.
Voltage regulator or voltage controller?
Voltage controller. Voltage controller, the another name is for a cyclocontroller. Then DC to DC converter is another name is for as a chopper. DC to AC converter is another name is for as a inverter. So based on these types, we have to discuss any one of the type. Okay, based on the power electronics types, we are discussing about the rectifier. The rectifier is means it's a convert AC supply to the DC supply. AC to DC. So based on this rectifier, again it will be classified. It's a half wave controlled and full wave control. So first we can see about the half wave controlled rectifier. So this is the circuit diagram for our half wave control. The circuit consists of one transformer, one thyristor, and finally we can get for a load. This load is, we can assume this load is act as a resistor load. Then this is for a diode, and this is for a thyristor. The input already we have discussed, the rectifier is input for us a AC supply. So you are getting for us a AC. Here this rectifier is will be for a single phase half wave rectifier. So we are using for us a single phase supply. So phase and neutral. So AC supply, single phase AC supply. Then this is for us a thyristor, then this is for a diode, then this is for us a load, this is for us a transformer. So what's the purpose we are using for a transformer here means, so input side we will getting for us a voltage fluctuation. So you avoid the voltage fluctuation, we are using for us a transformer. The transformer is will be get for us a constant voltage. Okay. Then the thyristor will be connected and diode also will be as a connector. So this is the basic circuit diagram for your half wave rectifier. Then what is the operation? So you are giving as an input supply. The transformer will be as a energized. The current will be as a flows through the thyristor. So thyristor will be as a act as a switch. The switch will be as a on condition. The current will be as a flows through the thyristor load, and again it will be ends with your normal position. So this is the operation for your thyristor. So this thyristor will be operated only in the positive region, because this is a half wave rectifier. Half wave means generally we have for two types of operation. One is for us a positive operation and a negative operation. here you are using only for as a one thyristor, it will be enabled in a positive region. Then we can see about the output waveform for your half wave rectifier. You can draw with respect to the time. This is for as a input Vs. So Vs is for as your input signal. The input signal is for as a AC supply. So AC supply is a waveform will be as a sinusoidal waveform. The sinusoidal will be get for as a positive, negative like that. It will be starts from 0, then pi and 2 pi. So one full cycle it will be end with as a 2 cycle, that is a 360 degree. Or full cycle will be considered as a 360 degree. Then next is for as a output voltage. Okay, before the output voltage, we have to enable this thyristor. How can you enable this thyristor means based on the gate signal. So that is the gate signal. So first we have to split up like this. So initially we have to give for us a gate pulses at the angle of 30 degree. You can start from the angle of 30 degree. So the gate pulses will be starts from 30 degree and end with a some angle. So similarly it will be operated only a one thyristor. So only it will be operated in a positive region. So there is a no operation in your negative region. Next we will start from your another positive region. So next is for us our output voltage. So output voltage is initially the thyristor will be enabled. So the output voltage is initially in a peak position, and when it will be ended with your gate pulses, it is gradually reduced and again it will be come reach to the your zero position. Similarly for this end. So this is our output voltage. So the output voltage only operated in the positive region. So this is the output waveform for your half wave control rectifier.
Second waveform. Second waveform, that second shaded portion. You check it. Is it right?
Okay, so this is the half wave rectifier.